What's up, guys? It's your boy Shady Mike, and today we're gonna have a impromptu video about college football 26. So we're gonna talk about some of the news that dropped today, and I'm personally very excited and very encouraged by some of the news that we've gotten about the game, and then there's some other news that I guess we're a little bit fuzzy about. Now, you guys know me. I'm a little bit different in the way that I play sports games. I don't play online. I don't even play Road to Glory, so that is not a huge focus of like some of the things that I was looking for in terms of changes. However, the changes for Road to Glory are pretty insane. But moral of the story, let's just jump right into it and talk about some of the stuff with College Football 25 that looked really cool, and some of the news that we got and might not have necessarily been confirmed, but people that have played the game confirmed the information for us. So first thing that I want to talk about is, well, let me do this. Let me set the stage for you guys and talk about what I wanted to see in College Football 26 based on what we got in College Football 25 and like what it would take for me to say, yes, this is a good game. Now, let me just start off with me controversial right off the rip. I really like college football's gameplay. I really like the movement and the speed. Some people said it was too arcade. I don't agree. I felt like all you needed to make it not arcade is put the threshold at like 75 and you good, right? You have a really nice playing college football game, and that's what I did. I don't have a whole lot of complaints as far as gameplay goes because, call it what you will, my sliders for College Football 25 were fantastic, and it helped me enjoy my gameplay a whole lot. So, people that were saying, quarterback is too inaccurate, or, just stuff like that. I don't really have problems like that because I use sliders and they fit really well to my gameplay and my game style and my skill set. And it fit pretty well for my community skill set as well. Not that there's nothing I want to see in terms of gameplay, but there's just a lot of things that I really wanted to see that wasn't gameplay. So my biggest three things that I wanted to see in College Football 26. The number one thing that I wanted to see was a more volatile transfer portal, right? And we were talking a little bit about this in Discord, right? Like if I want to and I want to be able to build a team through the transfer portal. Like, just, hey, this year, guys, we need a quarterback. I'm going to go get one in the portal. We need a number one receiver. I want to go get one in the portal. If you're a smaller school, you can get a guy maybe that's on the bench at Alabama and, 7th string, 8th string wide receiver, right? I don't know. That's just how, the things are happening in real life. So I really want the portal to be like, volatile. And on the flip side, if I really focus on recruiting and hammering down these recruits and making promises that I can't fulfill, yes, I want that 5-star that I made red shirt. I want him to think about transferring if I recruit another one in on top of him, right? I want to be nervous about, oh my goodness, if I bring this guy in, is this guy going to transfer? So that's a big deal to me. That was one of the biggest thing. And we did get like some information. We're going to need much more, probably one of those Dynasty deep dives, but we did get confirmation from EA that said, hey, thousands of people are going to be entering the portal. There's going to be more movement in the portal. The question is how, how volatile will it be? Will it be to real life standards? I say probably not, but that's going to be a really big movement for me. The second thing that was really really big for me, and people can clown me and laugh at me if you want, whatever. You guys do it all the time on Twitter. Accessories are big to me. I know they're not big to a lot of people, but they're big to me. I really wanted one leg sleeves. I just think it would be insane for a style that basically, not, I was gonna say 90, but 100% of the teams had a starter wearing one leg sleeve. So it's just weird to not have in the game. It just felt off. You had some of the best quarterbacks at some of the biggest schools wearing that style. So if we don't have it, I just don't understand why that wouldn't be a focus. Now, when I was watching the trailer, I didn't see it. I looked, I did not see it in the trailer. However, there are snippets online surfacing around allegedly with people saying that it's there. I will hold out, but moral of the story, from what we've seen so far as accessories go, I'm not super pleased. I didn't looking at the trailer. I didn't see new stuff. I didn't see better ankle tape. So I'm hoping that they're saving some of that stuff for later because I really want to see real innovation in the accessories. I know it's another one, but I really want to be able to wear a arm sleeve with the short sleeve shirt while you can still see like some skin. And there's like a lot of players that wear that look, and I've wanted that in Madden. I wanted it in college football. I think we need that. I really hope that that's something that we get, but again, we were not able to confirm that with the trailer. Another thing that we were not able to confirm with the trailer, I hope people don't get uncomfortable with me saying this, but I'm gonna say it, and because we don't do the politically correct stuff around here, we say what we say, and then we deal with the consequences. So I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but that's just how I roll. I felt like they needed to tune the racial thing, the racial aspect of recruits. I just, you know, there was classes in 25, I'm sorry, where the top 4 corners were white. All 4 or 5 5-star corners are white. It's ridiculous. Every running back I was recruiting was Spanish. Every punter and kicker was black. It, like, you know, and I get it, like, but it can't be completely random. I really hope they tune that. And I might be overreacting, but that was one of the biggest reasons I was happy they added being able to edit your recruits, you know, halfway through the year last year, because I got a 5-star corner coming in. Hey, shout out Cooper DeJean. You already know that's my guy, but I can't have 3 of them on Florida State. That don't even make sense, fam. So, you know, I really hope that they tune that. All right. So with that being said, that was my expectations for college football 26, guys. I know you're like, Shady, really? And nothing else with gameplay? Not really. I mean, I had a blast playing college football 25 with my sliders. I'm sorry, my sliders are great. Like, and you know, it really fit my style, but I don't want to rehash that. I went over that already. So what I do want to talk about though is some of the stuff that we did get confirmed. Now, for me, just like I love, you know, schemes and stuff like that. They confirmed that we got stunts, D-line stunts, new defensive line plays. They said they're working to make coverage much better. That's what I like to see, because I thought man coverage last year was absolute trash. There was nothing I could do with the sliders to make man coverage look and feel good. So, you know, hearing that they're trying to innovate and make defense and defense matter, you love it. But we got to see it, right? And so they've said it, but we got to see it. So I'm really optimistic that they've even said this and they're putting that out there, like stunts. That's a big deal. New defensive plays, that's a big deal. They said like thousands of new plays are going to be in the game on both offense and defense. So I'm very excited to how that's going to translate into what it is that we're seeing. Now, another thing that was confirmed, which I just didn't hear anything about, but yes, we got all not all, but we got a lot of the head coaches. I'm hoping we get confirmation on Deion Sanders. I feel like if we didn't get anyone, it would probably be Deion and Belichick, because they'd probably want some type of extra monetary situation going, and that's unfortunate. But I hope we get Deion, and I hope we get Belichick. But I don't know if they're going to be there. But yeah, one cool thing I did see is we have coordinators too. I haven't heard anyone say anything about that, so I'm really excited to get coordinators, and I hope that comes to Madden as well. And that's really cool. Guys, I'm halfway through this video and I realize probably 90% of you are like, Shady, are you really not going to talk about the game coming to PC? And I'm sorry, I just forgot, I guess. How do I put it? I don't want to say the wrong thing here, because you guys know I am like a PC based gaming channel. I don't care that much. It's nowhere near a deal breaker, but that's just me. I'm not trying to sway anyone one way or the other, but a lot of people like think because like I play Madden modded that I don't like Madden unmodded, and anyone that's followed the channel knows that isn't true, because I started covering Madden on the channel obviously years ago, right, with Madden like 11, but I got back into Madden with Madden 23 without mods. Like, I like football, I like making sliders for football. Mods just make everything so much easier, and it would have been the same for college football, but guys, I freaking love college football. I'm gonna be playing it modded or not. So sure, I've got a super expensive brand new PC, would have loved to play college football on it, but I've also got a PS5 just sitting here collecting dust. That's what I'm going to be playing college football on this year. So I probably shouldn't even really address this either, but you know, some people, and I am going to just address it real quick. Like, you know, some people started commenting, just these are dumb comments. Just saying like, oh, hey, they're not putting, you know, college football on the PC because they're afraid the modders are going to outwork them. Guys, I said the same thing to the 2K community. I've said to you guys the same exact thing. I don't think people understand modders and people that play games with mods are 0.0001% of the gaming industry, right? And of the market, of the customer base. Billion-dollar corporations do not make decisions based on 0.0001% of a market, right? If financially it made sense for college football to be on PC, it would be on PC. That's it. That's all there is to it, right? You guys got to understand there are severe hardware limitations. A lot of people still can't even run Madden, number one. There's, it costs money to port games. It costs money to maintain PC ports. It costs money to have an anti-cheat to stop people on PC from cheating. So, yeah, when that makes sense for college football, I'm sure it'll be on PC, and I do think that that'll happen in the future. But yeah, the conspiracy theorists, I do recommend kind of relaxing with that in the comments, because what I think that does personally, this is me talking, this is just personal, I just kind of feel like that kind of puts a target on people's backs when you're kind of like insinuating this is happening for this reason. You have no proof. No one's ever said that. And as a matter of fact, EA has come out and said they're pretty positive and they would like to have the game on PC. So I just, I always recommend you guys refrain from, those types of kind of that rhetoric in the comments, because I don't know, it's just kind of lame. That's just my take. You guys know me, I'm a PC gamer. I would love to put up my PS5 and not have to use it at all, but I love college football that much that yeah, I will bust it out for college football 25. Another thing that I did see was confirmed by someone who played the game is we do, because this was debated, we do in fact have dynamic lighting. Dynamic lighting is in the game. Yes, people did report they started playing a game and it was, kind of dusk and kind of, some sunset, and by the end, yes, it was nighttime. So that is in the game. Excited to see that. It wasn't a huge deal to me, but glad that we have it nonetheless. Some other things, like I said, that we did get confirmed. So yes, defensive stunts are in. They've revamped the home field advantage. They said it can even alter like what you see on the clock. So that might be crazy, might be some delay of games. 2,700 new plays. There's new tackling types. We don't know what they are, but that's, pretty interesting, I guess. And they're overhauling the wear and tear system. So that's exciting. I didn't think wear and tear in 25 played as big a deal in the game as I kind of hoped it would, but who knows? We'll see how they do it this year. So yeah, like I said, we got a lot of details, but I do think, I am going to have to wait until we do get that Dynasty deep dive to see like exactly how Dynasty is going to evolve, because that is literally all I play. But just hearing that, yes, like the expanded transfer portal is one of those items that I'm just excited to see where they go with it. One other detail I didn't want to gloss over is they did say formation subs are in now, so that's big, especially as someone who plays all of his games. I kind of wanted to be able to sub different people in different places. I'm curious how much freedom they give us with that system. Can we get some defensive players on the offense side of the ball? So that might be fun. I would love to see that type of freedom. I know I said I don't play Road to Glory, but man, they showed a lot of details there. Just obviously the fact that you start from high school now and you can play the high school is a big deal. They said you can commit. They said you can decommit, right? So you can do all that stuff. One thing that stuck out to me that I thought was really cool is they actually said that you can make like a highlight tape. So you can kind of, make like a mixtape for recruitment. So I thought that was cool. I don't know. Some of you guys, I know how you guys are. You might think that's gimmicky and I'm easy to impress, or maybe I'm a shill or something. I don't know, but I just, moral of the story that I want you guys to take away, and I think this is going to be really important for the coverage of this game on this channel going forward. I thought I thought College Football 25 was great. I didn't think the game needed a lot of improvements. Now, some people just thought it was complete trash next to NCAA 14, and that's just unfortunate. That's not how I felt. So I'm going to be honest, a lot of my coverage isn't going to be coming from that mindset. I'm coming from the mindset that we needed refinement, not necessarily overhauling. But man, I don't know how you can look at all this information and think that, oh, this is just a $70 patch and, all the dumb stuff that people say online. But regardless, guys, it's just more fun things for me to cover on the channel and have fun with you guys streaming. Anyways, guys, keep it locked to your channel. I'm excited to see what other news we get. Other than that, y'all, it's your boy Shady Mike. I'm signing out. Peace. threes.